So let's go ahead and modify our HTML page here, and let's go ahead and put our select item in place. And if we look at the design here, you can see we've got a drop down now, and let's go ahead and try and select the Tom value here. So in order to do this, let's do this the little bit of the more difficult way first. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a variable. We'll call this select, and we'll set this equal to driver.find element. And we're going to find that select element. So we're going to do it by ID, and the ID in this case is select1. And then once we have the select element, we're going to find the Tom element. So we'll say Tom option equals select dot find element. And then we're going to find this element by, and in this case, we don't have a great thing to find this by. So this is part of the reason why it can be a little bit difficult here. We can't really find it by ID because we didn't put an individual ID on that. So if you look at that HTML again, we've got a value here and we've got some text, but if we look at our finders here, we don't really have something that matches that very easily. So what we need to do here really is to either use one of the more complicated selectors, which we're not going to get into just yet, or we could do this tag name here. So if we did tag name, we could say option. So we'll get all of the options. So we better make this find elements. And if we're getting all the options back, we want the third one. So 0, 1, 2. And so that's going to give us our Tom option. And then we can say Tom option dot click. And that's going to select it. So let's go ahead and run this code. And you can see we got our drop down and we did get Tom, but we had to do this by an index here. Let's look at an easier way to do this next.